Hey guys, it's Daniel. You might know me by my YouTube account name, Let's Go Fly 08. Anyway, you might be having a really good day, you might be having a really boring day. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you a joke. And this joke, it's going to make your day. Seriously, it's hilarious. And the joke is called, How Old Are You? Well, one day, a little girl and her mom are going to go to the grocery store. Now, understand, it's that time of the month for the mother, and so she's a little bit crabby, not in the best mood. The little girl is being very patient with her, and she's kind of thinking, I would really like some candy. Little girls love candy. So she says, Hey, Mom, would it be okay if I went and got a piece of candy? Please? And her mom says, Sure, honey, that's fine. Go and grab one. So she goes to the candy aisle and she's looking and she's trying to pick which one she wants. She sees her favorite piece at the top shelf of the candy aisle and she can't reach it. But she sees this man and he's extremely tall. And so she asks, Excuse me, sir, would you mind grabbing a piece of candy for me? Well, he says, Of course, which one? She tells him and he reaches up to the very top shelf. He grabs the candy for her and he gives it to her. And she says, Well, thanks. And as she's walking away, she's thinking, Goodness, he was so tall. I wonder how tall my mom is. And as she's thinking this, she's walking and she almost runs into another man because he's so big. He almost takes up the whole aisle. So she scoots around him and then she's thinking, Wow, he must weigh a lot. I wonder how much my mom weighs. So she scoots around him and she goes and finds her mom and she says, Hey, Mom, how much do you weigh? And her mom says, Honey, that's not an appropriate question to ask a woman. And so she says, Okay, well, Mom, how tall are you? And her mom says, Honey, that's another inappropriate question that you'd never ask a woman. So now the little girl is thinking, Well, I wonder why my mom and my dad got a divorce. And so she says, Hey, Mom, why did you and Dad get a divorce? And the mom says, Honey, look, these questions that you're asking me are not appropriate to be asking a woman. I know you're young and you don't really understand this right now, but those questions are very rude. And one day you'll grow up and you'll understand. But right now, please just stop asking. They're just not appropriate questions for you to ask me. Now let's go buy the rest of our groceries. And the little girl says, Okay, I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. And the mom says, It's okay, honey. I love you too. So they finish grocery shopping, and then the mom is going to drop the daughter off at her friend's house. And so they're playing, the little girl, the two of them are playing all day. And they're having a blast playing and playing. But all day in the back of her mind, she can't stop thinking about those questions. She really wants to know. So she tells her friend that earlier at the store, she asked her mom all these questions, but her mom would not answer. And so she asks her friend, Why wouldn't my mom answer any of those questions? And the friend says, Well, my mom wouldn't answer those questions either. And she says, Well, I know a way that you can find out. And the little girl says, What? How? How can you find out? And she says, Well, it's simple. Just go and look at your mom's driver's license. All the information is right there. So the two girls finish playing, and she says, Thanks for telling me that secret. I'm going to go look. So they finish playing, and the mom comes and picks up the girl from their play date. So they get home, and the mom's kind of tired, and so she puts her purse on the kitchen counter, and she goes in and watches TV. And the little girl sneaks in and looks at her driver's license, and then she goes and she says, Hey, Mom, I know all your information. Your height, your age, and your weight, I know all of it. Mom, you're 5'7", you're 37 years old, and you weigh about 167 pounds. I know all of that information. It's right here on your driver's license. Mom, you know what else I know? I know why you and Daddy got a divorce. It says on your driver's license that you got an F in sex.